Hey everybody, it is day 17. I'm going to post this on a Monday here at the end of March. So much going on. And we're going to do something totally different. When I started this project, This Is Not a Snow Day, the web series, I really didn't anticipate filming this many episodes. And here we are, starting at week 3, day 17. Depending on where you live, I'm here in southeastern Michigan. And today we have a special guest. I have been talking so much about kids, I thought it was probably time to bring one on. So a friend of mine, a fourth grader named Henry, is going to pop onto the show, and we did some FaceTime. So today's episode is pretty special because it's our second interview. It's also the first time I'm going to attempt some editing. So the final project you're going to see is going to be a couple of pieces spliced together. Might be that you here on day 17 are feeling like you've been spliced together. There's just kind of pieces of you, or maybe you're looking at yourself and just not recognizing how you are or how you're feeling. So here's 2 things that I would like to give you, quick hints, and then we'll close out with our interview with Henry. I'm hearing a lot of people talk about going to the refrigerator a lot, that they are hitting the fridge pretty hard. And that's easy because it's right there, and it's pretty full, hopefully, as a statement of privilege, certainly, but hopefully you are being taken care of and have the food that you need. One way to help your supplies last and to make sure we're eating healthy is to put out the snack that is available for that time. So I often like to put out some almonds and dried fruit, and if I'm hungry, that's the only thing I'm going to eat. I'm not going to open a cabinet, I'm not going to open the fridge and stare at it, I'm not going to make anything. That is my snack until we get to mealtime. And so sometimes it's a simple structure that creates the behavior of healthy snacking. So maybe as you start off the day, you want to put out a snack and say, oh, I'm hungry. Like, cool, we're eating that. Like, oh, I don't want that. Like, well, we don't have anything else right now. And that's something that you can do to help yourself and help everyone else be healthy, maybe lower that sugar intake, and maybe make your supplies last a little longer. The second one is a big idea that I just want to tease here, and maybe I'll talk about it a little bit more, and that is maybe starting off with a classroom meeting. Some of the best teachers I know start off with classroom meetings. Everyone sits in a circle. There's a talking token, and I know it sounds silly if it's just the 3 of you in your living space, but it might be really great. I'm not no but about it. And it would be really great if you were to simply sit everybody down, say, we're not starting yet. Let's talk about how we're doing. How's these 2 weeks been? Do a check-in and model that. We talk all about modeling as an adult. Model what it would be like to say, I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated because I keep finding socks all over the house. Or I'm annoyed with this. And you might get some real truth out of your young friends if you simply say, but it's not always complaints too. This goes back to this concept of town halls. Everyone has a voice, and giving those young learners a voice. I want to do math in the afternoon. Or I really like that we did that puzzle. Like, oh my gosh, did you? Let's do some more puzzles. So giving the people a chance to voice and calling it out. Here we are starting our 3rd week. What's working, what's not? And I encourage sitting at the same level, maybe all around a table. Restorative practice folks and our friends who have studied this would say sitting all together on this exact same level with nothing in between us. So maybe all on the floor or just some chairs in a circle might feel not your style, but here's the thing. Those spaces matter, and the way that you're laid out will help people open up. So healthy snacking, it's a great thing to work on this week. Second one is check in. How are we doing? How is today? How are we feeling? What are we thinking? What's working? What's not? And simply starting in a circle and modeling that, and then really listening to what the learners have to say can help you out. You have a chance right now to listen to my boy Henry. I want you to remind you to please subscribe. I want to say it's there, but sometimes it gets flipped, so it's down there somewhere. Turn on notifications, like the video. He taught me that one. And enjoy my conversation. Comments have been wonderful. Keep them coming, and I'll try and add them in to the things that we are making here on This Is Not a Snow Day. Now to our interview with my dude, Henry. Henry, how are you?
Good.
Good. So thanks so much for coming on the program. You are one of my first subscribers. You've given me so much good feedback. And I have to tell everyone at home, you are being very patient because as part of this project, I'm learning technology, and we've already done this whole interview and it didn't record audio. You looked great, but we couldn't hear your words. So thanks for being so patient. So Henry, I've told him your name. What grade are you in?
I'm in 4th grade.
Okay, and how old are you?
I'm 9 years old.
9 years old. So you are a real live kid living through this quarantine right here. Now, I know that today should be opening day in Detroit. I'm wearing my Tigers t-shirt. You're kind of a ball player as well. if it was not this quarantine, what kind of stuff would you be doing on a regular day in your life?
Well, I would be, like you said, playing baseball. I love baseball. Probably going to my friend's house, like riding my bike outside more. Maybe like going like to like the park, something like that.
For sure, for sure. And if you were going to school, you'd be in fourth grade. What would your school day look like if you were going to school traditionally? Like if everything was normal.
It would look like normal school day, like everything's going normal, but
That's
we're
not
at
what we have
home.
right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, why don't you tell us maybe two things that you kind of maybe are kind of a good thing about the quarantine, some positives we can look at, and maybe one thing you don't like so much.
One of the good things is that you get to sleep in, so I like that. And you get to pick whenever you get to do your subjects. You can like pick, like I do math like right after lunch. I could do it like before or after in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
So
If you were in your normal school day, when did you guys usually have math?
like right after lunch.
And that didn't super work for you?
No.
No. So that's really interesting, Henry, because it sounds like, how did you make the decision to move from when math happens at your home school? How did that decision come to be?
It just came to me that like I really like to read or draw after math, and like I really like to do my math in the morning because it feels more comfortable for me. So.
And so did you tell your parents at home that, and they let you move it around the way you best liked it?
Yep.
So that's awesome. That's something that, as you know, as a subscriber to the channel, that we always say you got to give our learners some choice. And so the fact that you were able to choose that and it's working out for you is awesome. I think there's something we could take from that as well. What's something that's not so great about the quarantine? Something that's not a silver lining at all?
Well, so like you don't get to see your friends. You can still like FaceTime them or drop off a message, but like you can't like go over to their houses and like play with them or like go outside with them.
Sure. So you've got a pretty good group of guy friends, right? I've been lucky enough to know you and know a lot of them for a long time. So you said drop off a message. What are you guys doing? Like writing letters, or how does that work?
Yeah, we're like writing letters and like riding bikes to their houses, drop them off, or
Awesome.
like we could text or FaceTime.
That's really cool. So you're still trying to find that way to stay socially connected to your friend group. That's another thing that we've been talking about is super important, is helping young people find a way to maintain those social connections. So Henry, as a kid, you're an expert in being a kid. That's true, whether you know it or not. So I'm wondering, what advice would you give to parents or adults who are going through this with young people in their house? What would you say to them from a kid's perspective?
To parents, like I'd just say like don't like help them like every single second of the day, but like if they're really struggling, like help them out, like give them a little tip.
Mm-hmm. But if they don't need that tip or that time, just give the kids a little bit more independence, give them some more space to work.
Yeah.
Perfect. And if you were to talk to other kids who might see this, or their parents might share this with them, what advice would you give to other kids who are going through this right now?
I would say like this is your time to like catch up. Like if you are behind in school and something, you've got a whole month. Like you got to catch up. Because, like, this is your time.
For sure. Now, the last thing I want to talk about, Henry, is I'm so proud of you. You saw one of my series about having a project. This whole web series is my project. You started a project, too. Could you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah. So I love Star Wars and I love drawing, so I started drawing some pictures and so
Oh,
I drew,
nice. Jango Fett, absolutely.
and then I draw.
Oh, classic Boba Fett. So you like the Mandalorian armor and those bounty hunter characters? Oh, you've got very nice. So what are you gonna do with all these drawings?
I don't know, probably like hang them up, something like that.
Cool. And what do you think your next drawing is gonna be?
I don't know, maybe like I don't know really.
Well, I think it'll be a surprise. You'll have to let us know, or maybe post it in the comments when we put this episode up. So Henry, thanks for taking some time out of your busy school day, because here it's just about 3:00 on a Monday, our 17th day. You want to send us out by reminding people to subscribe and like you do it better than me. How do we close it off here, Henry?
Subscribe down below. Like the video, turn on notifications.
Thanks so much, Henry. Have a great day and keep on drawing, buddy.
Bye.